In today's news, we have truckers are now banned from using the left lane in New Mexico. A truck driver was found dead in the cab with smashed windows after an argument with another driver. 3 people are dead after a wrong way crash in Ohio. And the trucking boycott in Florida this coming Saturday. So apparently, starting July 1st, which was a couple days ago, semi trucks are not allowed to drive in the left lane any longer in the state of New Mexico. So it will be the same as the state of California. A new law restricting left lane travel for trucks goes into effect on July 1st. New Mexico's new law bans trucks from using the left lane, and it goes into effect with some exceptions. The law requires trucks to stay to the right lane of any 2 or more lane highway unless actively passing another vehicle. According to New Mexico State Police, failure to obey could result in a penalty assessment of $250 for the first and second offenses and $500 for the third offense. The left lane legislation was introduced by Senator George Munoz in January 23. Munoz says that the left lane truckman will reduce traffic congestion and increase highway safety. NMSP says that official signage will be placed on roadways to alert truckers to the left lane restriction within the next few months, and police will begin enforcement. So what do you think about this? Do you think it's coming to every state? Because it's kind of starting to trickle toward the east, and there's already a couple communist states that require us to stay in the left lane. Sometimes it's actually better to drive in the left lane, especially if there's a bunch of on-ramps and there's traffic trying to merge. It's a whole lot easier for a 70-foot vehicle to stay in the left lane. So what do you think about this? Moving on to truck driver that was found dead in the cab with smashed windows after an argument with another driver. Police say that another driver is to blame for the death of a truck driver found inside his rig with smashed windows on Thursday. The incident occurred on June 29th in the 10,800th block of Belleville Road in Van Buren Township, Michigan. Detroit reports that police were called to the location around 1 p.m. The caller told officers that there was a semi-truck parked in the back with both side windows smashed. When officers investigated the cab, they found the body of a 48-year-old truck driver from California. They determined he died of a gunshot wound. Officials were able to obtain surveillance video showing a confrontation between the deceased driver and another man. Police say that the other man pulled out a handgun at some point and shot the 48-year-old trucker. They believe the shooter is also a truck driver. Police were able to make out the license plate of the shooter's truck and called the company that owns the truck in question. Officials followed the truck to its planned stop at another location in Van Buren Township and searched the rig, where they found a handgun believed to be a murder weapon. The suspected shooter has since been taken into custody and is awaiting charges. The incident is still under investigation. So this is really sad for this driver that lost his life. Guys, let's calm down at the truck stop. There's nothing worth your life. Let's pray for the family. Now, guys, this is a really sad incident because we know some of the people that are involved with this. This is from my home state of Ohio. 3 people have died following a wrong-way semi-truck crash. The Ohio State Patrol is investigating a multiple fatality crash that occurred near Cambridge on Thursday morning. The crash occurred around 6 a.m. on June 29th in Guernsey County, Ohio. Authorities say that a semi-truck traveling west on I-70 went through the median and struck a 2015 Nissan Versa in the eastbound lanes of the interstate head-on. 3 people have died after their vehicle was hit by a wrong-way semi before 6 a.m. in the Cambridge area on I-70 eastbound. The Nissan driver, Nathan Johnson, and his 2 daughters died in the crash. The truck driver, identified by a local news outlet WTRF as Ray Clifford of Florida, was hospitalized with minor injuries. Police are still investigating the cause of the crash. I-70 eastbound was closed for hours, resulting in miles-long traffic backups, and the interstate has since been reopened. And will truckers answer the call to boycott Florida on Saturday? Hundreds of social media posts in recent days have called for truck drivers to boycott picking up and delivering freight in Florida on Saturday. The date the state's new law targeting undocumented immigrants takes effect. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed Senate Bill 1719 into law in May, which targets undocumented immigrants by requiring employers to check that workers are authorized to work in the U.S. The new immigration law expands requirements for businesses with more than 25 employees to use E-Verify, a federal system that determines if employees can legally work in the United States. With the law set to go into effect this weekend, some truckers have called for a one-day statewide boycott. It's unclear how many truckers plan to participate in this boycott, but seasoned industry veterans say regardless, the protesters' efforts will likely fail. Thank you for watching today's episode of Gospel Trucking News. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, have a blessed day.